This is my review for Death Stranding 2. How Kojima Productions manages to make such strange things so interesting and engaging is beyond my comprehension. I love most aspects of this game. It's better than Death Stranding 1 in almost every way. I'd argue the plot is a bit weaker and I wasn't as invested in most of the characters here. In some ways, that's untrue though. Tomorrow, for instance, is really interesting. Plus, Higgs is much better in this game. Something I've noticed while playing both this game and the first is that I notice how my daily activities are reflective of how things feel in the game. For instance, when I'm on a walk outside, I'll realize I'm assessing my surroundings to determine where to step. There's a steep incline near my place. Sometimes I have a wagon with me as I like to walk to the store for groceries. It's hilarious to me that when I'm in Death Stranding mode, I'm essentially scanning my environment to ensure I'm taking the correct steps to not trip, lose control, or otherwise make any mistakes as I'm walking. It's also very obvious when you're hiking that the way Death Stranding handles these things is actually strangely realistic. You really do these assessments in real life. You just don't think about them. But when you're in the middle of playing one of these games, it's impossible to ignore. There are so many ways to accomplish the same task. It really is up to you to decide what methods you want to employ, whether that be by using tools you equip on yourself, vehicles, or by building useful infrastructure. Some of these are best suited in specific scenarios, but in general, you can really do whatever feels best to you. The combat is greatly improved from the first game and way more interesting to engage in. I was actively seeking it out at times because it's actually fun to fight now. It's also fun to slink around undetected as well. The music, the way it plays automatically, the way you traverse the map, the way it makes you want to unlock new ways to traverse the map. It's all just so strangely compelling. Even things that appear as though they wouldn't be fun to do just are. I avoided using zip lines for the longest time because I didn't find them particularly interesting. Once I started to, late game, I loved them. This goes for just about every single gameplay element available. On the surface, they appear uninteresting, but they're executed so well. By the way, this is probably the best looking game I've ever played. Holy, what a sight to behold. I don't really know how to explain my experience with these games, and I wouldn't want to spoil anything. Going in totally blind is absolutely the way. I feel like the more you know, the more likely you are to want to hand-wave the game as a bunch of nonsense. On paper, it's boring as heck. In practice, it's a joy from beginning to end. I shed a tear at the end, and I'm not 100% sure why. This game pulls out some weird emotions sometimes. I look forward to everything this team puts out. Bring on OD and Fizzant.